Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Five. Bang, bang, bang. And there we go. All right. So looking out this morning, let me make sure my mic is there. It is. Okay, good, good. All right, looking out this morning, I saw AKAN up 122%. Also saw a lot of things below five moving. TIRX, BSFC, and then this one made a huge dump. This one was actually up. VSTM was actually up, and I was considering it for a trade, but it absolutely plummeted before open. So went up to almost $20, came down and sat around this 16. I was like, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll go up. But I mean, I don't know if news had to hit for this movement to happen, but dropped from 16 all the way to $5 in seconds. So these are 15-minute candles. That's one 15-minute candle moving from 16 down to 12, and then another one from 12 down to 566. So let me look and see if any news dropped on that. Had to. BSTM. Okay, so 2 hours ago, it announced its initiation of rolling submission of NDA and FDA seeking accelerated approval of this drug uh, combination for the treatment of adult patients with recurrent CRAS, mutant low-grade serous ovarian cancer. Okay, so it's a little bit of cancer, and 16 hours ago, they also had metastatic pancreatic cancer. So they've got some recent catalysts. I just don't understand the dive here. Maybe it was, let me see, it reports first quarter 2024 financial results. That was on maybe 9th. I just don't understand why these would get such a harsh reaction to the downside. Maybe there's something in here. Let's see. Something in here that I don't know. I don't know why they crashed like that, but ovarian cancer and pancreatic cancer doesn't seem like bad news, but I don't know. Maybe we just don't know everything behind the scenes. But Acon, I was looking for that to hold up five. It had a little bit of weaker news. Let's jump over to Acon real quick. Acon press releases. It announces a stock consolidation that was 3 days ago. So it doesn't even have recent, like really, really recent of the company actually doing something. Let's see what this company actually has on its profile. AKAN profile. This company, through its subsidiaries, engages in the cultivation, manufacture, and distribution of cannabis products to patients worldwide. It offers medicinal grade cannabis and cannabis based medical and wellness products. The company was incorporated in 2021 and is headquartered in New Romney, the United Kingdom. So, of course, we know that the cannabis is getting relabeled or rescheduled or whatnot. I saw Acon. I also saw CGC. Those are two stocks that I was like, those could be some movers. We've been hearing about, but I don't really know when they're gonna do the rescheduling. CGC actually has earnings next week on the 30th. Yeah, on Thursday. So it has come down, cracked that $10 level, and has been kind of double bottoming down here around $9. I don't know if it's gonna gap up or whatnot, but I was like, I'll just watch and see. I don't know if I'm gonna participate. I really don't on that one, but Acon is another cannabis stock. And it came down here, had a low of 445s, 440s down there. If it crosses back under the fives, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. We'll have to see you get back up. The highs here, actually, this white line is drawn from the monthly chart. So let's go over to the monthly chart. So previously it threw a wick up here towards the 637 highs here. Let me see if I can get it up here. Low, high of, no, wrong candle. 3 something. High of 635. So it actually touched 637 today. And I was thinking that was going to be a little bit of resistance for it. But if it gets through that level, kind of open skies up here, especially all the way up to 913. We'll see how crazy it gets though, as long as it can hold up 5. Right now, got about 30 minutes to the bell. And the next area, we don't know what the ATR is going to be after this big move. It'll calculate in. Currently, the ATR is 26 cents, but I'm guessing it's going to be higher than that with this move up. GH, 15%. Let's look at some of these other smaller movers. TIRX is up 32%. It's a cheaper one. Came up and tried to go for 430s, 425 area. Dumped down off of that back into the $3. BSFC went up to almost 5, came back down. FFIE, we've been seeing this one multiple times during the last couple of weeks. Had a move up to $4 and now it's trading around 125. ONMD had a little bit of move aftermarket up to $2 and now back down to $1. And then VSTM, just devastating move down for anybody that bought this consolidation thinking it was going to go up. With the ovarian cancer and the metastatic pancreatic cancer, I just could not. I couldn't even have imagined that it would be looking like this coming into the open. Anyway, I think we're going to be watching Acon out of the open though. Looking for it. So it has a bottom value level. So the top 70% of trading has been pretty much between $6 and $5. So about $1 range of a bunch of trading. Want to see it hold up this bottom value level. If it's going to touch it. The thing is, if it touches it and it's like already under 5, I don't know. It's going to have to really show some strength, especially with that weaker catalyst. But that could be something. I mean, it's a Friday, so it's either a Freaky Friday or not. Maybe this will be a stock that goes and gets really, really freaky. So definitely going to be keeping an eye on it up to those levels, the 637, especially after we see where that ATR plots out. If it's 540, we can add what 26 cents is the previous day's ATR. So at least the ATR high will be like 560s. But I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit bigger. It may be up here around $6 actually. So we'll see though. The other one that I saw was GH. It's a little bit higher float, but it also has some news behind it. GH. Guardant Health. Advisory committee strongly recommends approval of Shield blood test for colorectal cancer screening as a primary non-invasive screening option. That was 14 hours ago. It got halted a couple of days ago, a day ago, to assess the pre-market approval application for this Shield blood test, and then there to participate. That was a day ago. So they've been having little tidbits and bits of information fed here. Let's see. Guardant Health receives EU IVDR certification for Guardant 360, a liquid biopsy for tumor mutation profiling across all solid cancers and companion diagnostic indications. So it's been getting a little heat behind it. I know it's a higher. Let me look at the float. I know it's a higher float, but it may be the stock in play today. We'll see. Watching these large caps has been the hardest thing for me. I really think I'm just going to size down and take some of these trades on large caps because the method that I'm using, the ATR break and hold, I've been watching days after days. It works even in large caps. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to start getting on this. I saw Nvidia, beautiful ATR break and hold. But the only thing that I've realized about the large caps is they got to be in play. They got to have a specific, not really volume, but a specific ATR range where your payout can be calculated, and then have a specific percent gain on the day. If I'm gonna like scalp it. But man, I've been watching and and just learning slowly. But yeah, I might start getting into some large caps here in a minute, especially on days when the small caps are just trash and it's like a large cap in play, and I'm like, I see this in play. Like I can size down, I could take 2 shares. Like on Nvidia, um, this right here, this was the ATR break and hold yesterday. Or wait, where did it go? Come back over here. Okay, so this is the ATR break and hold on Nvidia yesterday. This is our ATR on the 15-minute, broke it, pulled back, held that ATR, and from 10:28 up here to 10:45. I mean, that's what, a 20 something dollar move, even with 2 3 shares. Still a beautiful move, and you can literally get back in and continue to ride it, or you can hold it. If you would have held, you probably would have made quite a bit of money, all the way up to the 1063s. But that is the play that I do on small caps: ATR break, hold, bam. Good morning, Donnell. TIRX still continue to come down. I'm going to throw Acon, TIRX. Um, I don't know about FFIE. Maybe FFIE is looking interesting, but other than that, those are the top three that I see that have 10% on the day, and they are all lower floats. So these three are the ones we've singled out, and we'll see what happens after the open. I thought Acon would be trying to stay away from that $5 a little bit, but it is looking like it's going towards it. Um, and it looks like it actually has a stopping point, or not a stopping point, but a point that it has tested previously at that 450-ish zone. And so that may be an attack point for some shorts to try to get it on back down to the levels that it should be at. But we'll see. It's up 116%. Nothing has been recalculated. I want to see what the relative volume is. I'm sure it's like 1,000% up or something crazy. But we'll also see what these other ones want to do as well. I throw GH up here as well. So we got four to watch, and I'll kind of see. GH does have lighter volume though. It's got 436,000, but I don't know what the relative volume relative to its normal trading is. So that may be high volume for it. I don't know. We'll see. Got about 15 minutes to the bell, and Acon staying around this 540 level, 530, 540. Let's jump out here to NASDAQ. The real reason stocks are hitting highs. That sounds. 5 biggest robotics ETFs in 2024. Trade talks. Okay. Nothing catching my eye over here. Let's go to Yahoo. Hey, there's old Joe sending a message to Wall Street about the Fed. Okay. Insurers are working to shore up the 2 billion carbon offset market. Nvidia's China chip gets off to a weak start. 2 hours ago. I wonder, is Nvidia going to take a break? Probably not. They're already on it. Let's see. Starwood's 10 billion REIT. Lululemon hits bottom of S&P 500. Tesla slashes Model Y production in Shanghai. Let's see. SEC takes first step toward allowing Ether ETFs to trade. 15 hours ago. Target earnings, what you need to know. I saw Target coming up a couple of days ago, but it is Friday. I expect today to be a sell-off day and some of this news to come into play next week. From gaming to AI behemoth, Nvidia's blowout earnings. Okay. Everything is Nvidia. Nvidia's strength lies in its data centers. Nvidia's data center generated 86% of the company's revenue last quarter. Its latest earnings report shows gaming, data center. Yeah, data center is going crazy. Who owns the most Nvidia stocks besides the CEO? Don't really care. Warren Buffett says buying a house is a lousy investment. Yeah, we already know. 8 massive ETFs. Is it time to lock in these 5% CDs? A lot of other hullabaloo. Let's jump over to BBC. Refresh real quick. If they see us, they will bomb us. Watch as BBC reaches a hidden wars jungle front line. Uh, 3 more Israeli hostages' bodies found in Gaza. That boy Diddy out there on the news as well. Sean Kingston arrested after police raid singer's home. They're doing a lot of house raids of singers and rappers and stuff. Seems like they think something fishy is going on in there. Wreckage of U.S. World War II submarine found after 80 years. Barcelona sack. Toronto has a new WNBA team. Now it needs to find a name. Yeah. Why technology has not transformed building. Inside the secret UK government. Okay. Let's jump over to. So these are the topics: Israel-Gaza war, war in Ukraine, UK, India election, US and Canada, Africa. Okay, let's go to business. I didn't mean to go to sports. Business. Musk opposes US tariffs on Chinese electric cars. By technology, blah, blah, blah. Dogecoin dies after 14 years as a meme. Wow. They kept up with the dog's life. Interesting. Future of business. Boy 5 is the world's youngest to use a bionic hero arm. Life-changing Iron Man style arm allows Jordan to grip 2 objects at the same time. That's cool. His backhand's gonna be crazy. Technology of the business. Why technology is not transforming building? Because there's so many differences. Like, if they could build an AI function that could like do mapping and topography, and then inside the building be able to like make true human-like adjustments to fix different issues like leaks and things. Because a lot of times people do like all kinds of workarounds when building a house, and I just don't know if the data bank can be vast enough to replicate something like that, or be able to alleviate a process. Let's say if something goes wrong, a wall is not secure, it falls, or maybe there's a sinkhole, or a septic tank gets punctured. What would the AI do to resolve that issue? I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Electricity grids creak as AI demands soar. Business locked in expensive AI arms race. Cow dung key role in India's energy industry. Okay. India is hoping that biogas produced from farm waste will curb its reliance on imported gas. Hmm. Interesting. Work culture. Let's see. Corporate real estate is on the cliff edge. Corporate real estate. Yeah, because a lot of people are working like remote. Paying all those building fees is like, why? They could actually probably transform most of those buildings and offices into like livable spaces to bring down living expenses. Those big old buildings, they just take up space. Innovation. Come back. Mm, okay. So we got about 7 minutes to the bell. I'm just looking through the news. Kathy Wood sees a Great Depression like search for safety in the stock market. Oh, okay. Kathy Woods is the lady that buys Coinbase, and she has a portfolio of her own that she kind of facilitates. I say her team facilitates, because that's a lot of work to be trying to do that and then have speaking events and do all that stuff. I doubt she's behind a screen watching. Let's see, anything else? Nope, pretty much the same news that we've seen everywhere else. All right, anyway, let's jump over here. We got Acon still up 119%. Um, FFIE still pushing its way up. TIRX going down, down, down. Only up 24% now. Let's see what happens, man. Yeah, Akon's gonna have to be the number one watch out of the open. 14 million shares traded. Actually, I didn't even check the float on Acon. I think it is a lower float though. Float is looking like 2.74 million on Acon. Let's look at TIRX as well while we're here, since that's one of the ones that's up. TIRX has a float of under a million. FFIE float of 17.09, and then GH was another one that I was just watching. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing anything with that one, but it does have some pretty significant news. That float is high, son. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do anything with that one. I don't want to be on a Friday taking a bet like that. Is nah. That just seems like I'm betting against myself. All right. So far we got these three up: Acon, TIRX, FFIE. And down here, we really don't have any craziness above $5, except this one. About 4 minutes to the bell. We're about to crack open the market on a Friday and see if this is a Freaky Friday or if this is a failing Friday. Let's look back at the larger time frame one more time on Acon. This mark that I had out here on the monthly was due to this little pivot area where it got shoved down the first time, 637. But if it gets past 637, I mean, it doesn't really have a whole lot of visible resistance anywhere. So, could go to 9 something, could go up even higher, but that 637 is definitely going to be a test point. And we'll see what the ATRs are looking like when it comes out as well. On the weekly chart, a big green candle there. On the previous yesterday's daily chart, it did not hold up the ATR low, but that doesn't matter because it's popped up today. So we're going to deal with what's going on today and what the new day opens up like, and what the new ATR is, and what the new relative volume is as well. Can it hold up 5? We have under 2 minutes now. Coming down to the bottom of the value level here as well at 510, almost 5 exactly, but slipping on down there. Where are your ATRs going to populate? Okay. All right, here we go. Rolling into the open. Let's see how it performs above 5. Opened up. ATR high is up here at the based on the 15 minute. Let me put the actual ATR up here as well. So we got full ATR there. Okay. All right, let's get these up here. So edit. Oh, that's kind of tight. Let me zoom in a little bit. Going down to 5s quite quickly. All right, we'll put ATR high. Full ATR. Daily. We'll make that green. Then we have this ATR low. that red. And we got it. Okay, so I'm looking here. This is the daily ATR high 561. Has room all the way back up to the 637s. But right now it's in consolidation. Needs to pass this daily for sure. ATR is 46 cents. So using my calculation, if the ATR is 46 cents, I would say 46 times 25. So that's going to give us a trailing stop of 11 cents. So 11 cents is what we'll be looking for. Now it has to test or get over these ATRs first before, we think about anything. If it doesn't, then, it's kind of irrelevant. Going up, testing that ATR right there. Let me get rid of these other two. Remove and remove. Okay, there we go. Let's zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see the ATR that it's coming up to right now. Showing a little bit of respect for that daily. Did I put that? Well, I kind of just blind clicked it. It's actually 564. There's the ATR high 565. So I guess I was a little bit off with that mark. Let me change that 565. And that low 469. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got our ATRs. It tested those. Will it do a test downwards? It has not tested below 4 or below 5s. We'll see if it can continue to hold and consolidate. And if it can, it may get bullish. Let's go ahead and jump over to TIRX. And I'm also seeing BSFC. So TIRX doing kind of the same move in consolidation, not proving that it wants to be bullish just yet. No breakouts of ATRs. BSFC up 20%, 2 million shares, but not really competing on the volume level. Got a lot of work to do on that side. ONMD got slammed back into consolidation. FFIE slammed under the ATR lows, so those are kind of dying out under the 5. But we'll keep an eye on TIRX for sure, and FFIE is kind of losing itself as well. So I'm gonna take that one off. It may be a grinder. So the top two I'm watching is TIRX and ACON, AKAN. Continue to try to hold this 5, but not doing a great job of it. So it's going down to test this daily ATR, this 469 down here. The ATR is now at 48 cents. So they'll be moving it up just a little bit. Is slipping through the 5s right now though. TIRX going towards the ATR high break. So that ATR is at 371. Let me see what it said over here. Yeah, it's about to, so it's looking real bullish on TIRX. Up 37%. Relative volume. Now, if we look at relative volumes, relative volume over here is 5 times the normal volume on TIRX. So this a little bit is going to get more traders over here trading this one. It's 49 cents in the ATR. ACON just does not have their relative volume to compete with that. So I'm thinking TIRX is going to take a little bit of a stroll here. Let's go ahead and get BSFC up here as well. Its relative volume again is pretty low, but TIRX stands out with high relative volume right now. So let's keep our eyes on that one as it gets pushed back into consolidation. So Akon getting hit in the mouth a little bit. Can he get back over fives and start to hold is the question. BSFC above its ATR is at 332. It needs to hold that 330-ish level to continue bullish. TRX diving back into consolidation. So who's going to be the one that's going to stay bullish here? BTTR popping up there, up 59%. Relative volume is 7. So we're going to throw that one up there. Looking a little bit better at 56%. It tested the ATR low here. I don't know if it had a catalyst. I didn't see this one earlier. So BTTR, let's go look at that. Press releases. Better Choice Company announces first quarter 2024 results. Better Choice is encouraged by potential DEA reclassification on marijuana. This is another cannabis stock. Okay. So I'm just throwing all of these up here on possible continuations for next week. But BTTR, Akon, CGC are all cannabis plays. All right. So we'll keep our eye on that one as well. It's looking like it wants to head up. It looks pretty bullish on the higher time frames. Here's the monthly chart. Nice beat down chart pattern that we're used to. Has highs up here. I don't know how high it can go. It does have resistance, visible resistance up here on these wicks and bodies. So we'll have to see. On the daily chart, pushing up to the first ATR is 725s, and then the full ATR is up here at 768. ATR is 97 cents on this one. It is looking the best right now. So BTTR over 5. People are interested. Looking for it to just hold up. I may be interested in taking one on this one. The relative volume on this one is 10 times relative volume, so it is higher than TRX. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these other lower ones. BSFC, I don't care. And then Akon, I'm going to go ahead and take that one off as well. It needs, these two are the focus because they have the eyes, the relative volume there. So we'll focus on BTTR and TIRX. BTTR going for the ATR, or did it halt? No, going for the ATR high break, a nice test of that level. Now we want to see it hold and then retest that level. And these are marijuana or cannabis plays there. So kind of going crazy. We'll see. TRX with the same motion. Now, TRX is not a cannabis play. Let me make that clear. Let's see. TRX was this is a Chinese company, maybe. Well. It just logged me out of my restream. Why did it do that? Restream. Where is the chat? Give me 1 second. I'm getting restream back up here. Email. Bang. Password. And then it wants me to do a am I a human validation. Yes, I am human. There's a bus. Yes. Motorcycle. There's the motorcycle. Buses. Oh my gosh. Just please let me through. Please, man, let me back to the chat. Why is this always so difficult? Bicycle. Man. Oh my gosh, bro. Sometimes I can't stand recaptures. It wants me to move more human-like, but I'm clicking a little bit too fast. I need to slow it down. did not pass. I'm in a rush though. All right. This thing is killing time, bro. This recapture is so. Yeah, it's not gonna let me through. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I would just won't be able to see the chat for right now. TRX, BTTR, big splash down. See, man, they gotta hold up, man. They can't just test and then fail. Okay. Acon also just everything just getting slapped in the mouth. But I'm still interested in BTTR. Did it halt down? It looks like it did halt down. I cannot see the chat right now because this recapture will not allow me to pass these images. Taxi. Oh my God, man. Okay, let me just restart this whole thing. Sickening. I've never had this much trouble with the recapture. This is insane. It's not allowing me to see my chat. All right. Why would this happen? Like I signed into this earlier. Did I switch networks or something? No, I didn't. Whatever. All right, we're watching and we'll see what happens when these come out of their halts. CGC. I just don't understand. Let me just pull up chat on something else, I guess. Since it wants to be crazy. Oh, you know what? I can pull it up on my my other thing. Let me get rid of this since it wants to act crazy right now. Skip. And I will open up this and get a chat box going. Since all right, now I got my chat because they. Are you serious? I have to have it open? Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Interesting. All right. Whatever. Waiting for BTTR to come out of this halt. It was the best looking one. 15 times relative volume, super low float. I mean, it's playing on a previous catalyst that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, which is the cannabis catalyst that's been coming through. FFIE big dumps down. TRX looking like it's about to take a dump as well. ONMD coming on up. It is a cheaper one, but it is looking very bullish. ONMD with 6 times relative volume. Not looking horrible. I just cannot believe this. All right, let me do it as human as possible. Boom. ONMD continue to go up. It's one of the few that is. Is this a pretty recent IPO? The chart kind of looks kind of wacky out here. It's been trading for looks like quite a bit of time. Maybe it IPO'd here and came down and now it's pushing back up. I don't know what the story is on that one, but interesting. BTTR open back up lower. Let's see if it blasts back up through, or I mean, at this point, the best case scenario is it just gets back to 633s, but definitely not looking the best on that open. Long way away from that 713 high. TIRX breaking the 3 down, 3 flat. All right, well, I just won't have chat today then. Whatever. Not able to reclaim that 5. ONMD. Did they come out with more catalysts? I know they were trading yesterday kind of hard and heavy. One MedNet Corp. Reports greater than 5-fold expansion of RWD network. I know what I can do. I could do this. I could log into Restream's home site. Stream. Are you see? They're funny. They are funny. And then they got to recapture on the home site. Something's wrong with their service. Got to be. It never asked for this. And I am blocking. Yeah, I'm blocking pretty much everything. So let's see what it deny me here as well. Crazy. Yep, deny me there too. Okay, so something's wrong with them. Oh well. Yeah, okay, so BTTR back above 6. Got a lot of work to do, not even close to being bullish. So, worst case scenario, what can happen? Well, best case scenario, maybe it comes back and checks in with the 633 to allow some people to get out of this big dump. Worst case scenario, it just continues to slow down and fade slowly. It may do something later on in the day, but it's got to be during the time that I'm trying to trade that I want to be active on it. It meets most of the criteria, has the catalyst, has the high relative volume, you know, has a good ATR of 98 cents, which I probably should go ahead and calculate. So the ATR is 98 cents. What will the trailing stop be? 24. Every 24 cents, I'll be locking in some profits. ONMD continue to pop towards these highs. This is the first 30 minutes of the day. Going past. 8 minutes left until 9 o'clock. BTTR pretty much in the same spot, struggling with that 6. Getting slammed there. 575s. So it almost gave the best case scenario, but wasn't quite able to get up there. See, PDD. It's a higher float one for sure. Acon coming back towards 5. Still very low relative volume. Only 1 times the normal relative volume here. But it's pushing back up. Maybe it'll get some more. But just still not looking too bullish. Can it continue to draw attention to itself? It's up 105%. That's the biggest draw. It is obvious because of the percent gain. But still quite bullish down here. I mean, still quite bearish down here. Hitting that ATR and just not being able to get over it does not look great. 6 minutes until 9. And so 9 o'clock is usually on normal days when I am pretty much, I'm done with analysis. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm going to trade. And as of right now, I really don't know if I want to trade either one of these. Acon fell in the 5. I haven't taken a trade on anything under 5 since January, so I really don't want to start breaking that, and they need to be over. So if I was going to trade anything, it would be BTTR. But I mean, what would I do? Would I aim for a best case scenario where it goes up here to 630s maybe and then crashes back down or fades? I mean, how do I manage risk on this when I know it's under the ATR, it's looking bearish, the probability that it continues to fade is very high. So do I play against the things that I've documented in my journal? TIRX holding up an ATR right here. Getting some little pops, but still hasn't really even breached the midway point to be going bullish. I guess if you were range playing and you played the bottom to the top, that will be $3 up to 378. Even if it crashed up here, you can take a little bit of profit. But I just don't play the consolidation. I mean, I understand the sentiment and the thought. Hey, you're trading from low ATR to high ATR and taking some profit, you know, trailing the stop with the ATRs. If it does break out, great. If it doesn't, you've already taken your profit through this move. BTTR continue to push down. ONMD. Okay, Acon starting to breach the $5. Let's see how it breaches and holds this 5 though. 505, 506. Looking out here on the daily for it. You see a nice daily setup. I just don't understand, bro. I wish I could see chat right now. Let's see. Let's try again. Actually, you know what? Let me sign in with my Google and see if it'll allow me to do it that way. Let's do it that way. Please allow me to sign in. Bam, that worked. Okay, maybe that will work on the other one. Let's see. Home, chat, storage team. I am currently streaming right here. Live stream, comments. Oh man. But let me try that on the regular one then. Acon having some troubles with that having some troubles with that $5 level. Nope. All right. Won't let me in. All right, so I have a way now to watch these chats now. So I just use that. Anyway, Acon hard test of the 5. Big shove down there. I could say letdown, big letdown. There we go. Cool. BTTR going towards the 5 as well. And this is what I'm saying, man. Once they get under that ATR, man, it's like deuces, bro. Deuces. CGC, big slam back in. Okay, Acon. Can we hold the 5, man? Can we get a higher low than the 5 here? I could use that as a risk level. But kind of slowing down. All right, so it's about 9 o'clock. Right now on the scanners, we're just seeing these ones that we've been watching on the top 50. They haven't really changed a whole lot. What is W Day? Down 11%. They don't $200. If GameStop going on down, Baba's headed down as well. So glad to see Vail continue to fall, and my AT&T is going up. Let's go. I hope it breaks 18 and then breaks 20. I'll be so happy. BTTR. All right. Yeah, BTTR is full bearish. I'm not gonna trade BTTR. I'm more interested in what Acon is gonna do if it can hold up. So right now it's trying to form a higher low, but still very bearish down here, playing in this consolidation. Maybe something I have to watch throughout the day to actually get back here to highs. Only problem is that's a lot of work to do to get to highs from 483 all the way up here to 570, and then to hold this and go higher. That's a lot of work to retest at 637, but it's possible. If it can hold up these lows. 450 is the low down here that it tapped. Probably going to become the line in the sand for most people that are already in this. Coming down, tapping that daily ATR low. Let's see if it begins to respect that ATR level. Okay, getting a little pop off of that. Now the difference between the daily and the 15 minutes, the daily is a little bit stronger. This 15-minute calculates the last 15 bars, and because they were so they have such big wicks on them, it kind of messes with the calculation. If they were like regular looking candles without these big wicks, then it would be a more accurate calculation on the 15-minute. But it is what it is. TRX still floating down there on the 305, but just does not have the volume to keep up. Does not have it. ONMD. Okay. Yeah, so I think so this month I've pretty much taken one good trade and a couple other ones where I just kept the losses small. So in the day trading account, I'm up like 700, but the swing trading account, I'm also up like 500 or 600. So it's a pretty good month, but it was just slower, man. I didn't see the opportunities. Usually I take about four trades a month, 4 to 5 trades. I only saw like one really good one that really worked out well in the system this month in comparison to like four a month. So, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be strategic. This month we saw GameStop AMC pop. That took a couple of days of actual trading because people wanted to kind of gamble on those. And then we saw Nvidia pop. Now that actually had a reason to pop and had a product to go with it, and it had more reasons. So we kind of had some doozies out here in the market this month, but leaving them still sitting green on the month, looking for one more trade this month would be dope. If I can get another like 500 to $700 winner this last week, I'm not gonna force it. I want to look for something that can actually give me the payout, and you know, just take the money, and get on out of here and close up the month nice and even more green. But this month I just haven't seen the things that have aligned with the strat. ONMD pushing up there to 279. We'll do one more swing through, and let's see, Acon still, it's gonna end up breaking that ATR. It's acting like it wants to break it. Yep. Go ahead and go through, and if it goes through that one, it's definitely gonna get through the 15-minute. 15-minute is down here at the 460s, so it should just drop straight on through it and not respect the 15-minute. The daily was the one that should have held it, but yeah, that's gonna probably become some type of resistance right there. That 470, I would say 475 zone. But yeah, that is the stream for today. I need to figure out what's going on with Restream in these chats. I can't see, and it's not allowing me to log in. I pay for Restream, so I need them to be go ahead and bring up their A game. Anyway, that is it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get on down. And as always, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week, last week of the month. Hopefully I find something good to leave the month super green. My swings have been going crazy good. But it's only been because I haven't seen things in the day trades that I've been taking these swings. Next Tuesday though will be the T1 shift. So you'll be getting if you're in a cash account, you get your money back pretty much the next day, starting next Tuesday. So kind of good news next week as well, coming into the end of this month. But we'll see what happens. If you're going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on the swivel. I may take a trade today. It just depends. I don't know if anything will come up in my time frame. Akon continues to just play around. I don't really know what it wants to do. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I will see you in the next one and hopefully have the chat working. Peace.